Tonight, our next Beat the Odds scholarship winner comes to us from Kenyon. Growing up, Shawna Bolinger was always told she would turn out like some of her other family members, addicted to drugs. But you'll soon learn for Shawna that just wasn't an option.
Yeah.
Decent amount.
In a game of cards, strategy can often mean predicting someone's next move.
Green.
Even in life, that's sometimes the case. But for Shawna Bolinger, it was hard for her to know what would happen next. At a young age, Bolinger grew up living with her dad. She would later move into her stepmom's house with her siblings.
We always did stuff together as a family, and she just didn't want that anymore.
But the mother she trusted most had a hidden secret, and it forever changed her life.
I started talking to the officer, and I said, well, what do I do? And then the next thing I know, I blacked out.
An anxiety attack had her strapped to a hospital bed. Her mother now in a jail cell.
But they said that she tested positive too for meth, so that it was hers.
What was that like when you found that out?
It took my breath away. It really scared me. How could I have not noticed what it was? I noticed little things, but I didn't think much. I didn't think, oh, it's probably meth. You know, that's not something that I just had across my mind.
At the time, Shawna was a teenager at Kenyon Wanamingo High School. But as the oldest of her siblings, she chose to be the leader of the household and not let drugs consume her own life.
Very proud of her.
Mentors like Whitney Ryan,
her and 3 other girls right there,
helped her along the way.
But it was just very unique in that she was in her senior year, like I said, in the top half of her grade, applying to college, wanting to better herself and really get out of the cycle that she was in.
I just didn't want to be what people expected.
Shawna says even her own family expected her to turn to drugs.
And I talk with students all day long that if they're in a cycle that they don't like or they're in a negative cycle, it's really up to them to break that cycle.
And Shawna broke that cycle of drugs in her family.
She was my best friend, or one of them, so.
And there was a special person there for her through it all.
It was really a no-brainer for me.
Her boyfriend, Christian, was right by her side.
You know, she had been through a lot in her life. I figured she needed, a little bit of time to focus on herself.
So, yeah, he's just been there.
He's not only been there emotionally, but also financially. Christian's mother also opening up her home.
People say we're such a blessing to her, but, I feel like we're the ones that are blessed.
Carol Hilger watched Shawna struggle along the way and knew that she had to step in.
And she just takes care of everybody else, It's the least I could do.
They treat me as their own.
I usually get the most draw twos and end up losing, but...
And for the last 2 years, it's been a bond like none other. Proving that even when life is steering you in the wrong direction, there's always a way to break the cycle.
It made me feel like all this hard work that I've done actually is being acknowledged, and it's being, shared with the world that I can do it.
Shawna just started her 2nd semester at RCTC. She's studying nursing and hopes to be a respiratory therapist someday.